guys, today's topic of the video is when the guy who pulled away came back, what should you do? And also we'll talk about the reasons guys pull away in the first place. If you're new to my channel, check out the description box, usually I leave the links to my other related videos, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's start. So when a guy has been very active at the beginning and now he doesn't show you much interest, he comes and goes, he treats you very casual. Did he not like something you said? Are you not good enough? Maybe he doesn't want anything serious. Is he an F-boy? Did you text him too much, or did you show not enough interest? Let's talk first about the situation when he came back after he pulled away, and then we'll talk about the reasons. So first variant when he comes back is you take him back. You like this guy, you can't help it, you choose to be with him anyway. You believe something will change his mind, you're trying to show him that you can be the best girlfriend. Though the thing you need to know is that he comes and goes because you allow that to happen. Like if that wouldn't be okay for you, you would say him bye at the beginning. But when you're always letting him back in because you like him, he's gonna take you for granted, he'll be there just for the benefits. And we are talking here about the situations when there is no serious reason behind him pulling away or disappearing and coming back to you. When there is no consequences for his actions, he's not gonna change his behavior. If you decide to give him a second chance, there shouldn't be third or 10th chances. You're giving this man a second chance, and if he is not using it properly, there should be certain consequences, or you'll be in a vicious cycle with this guy. And of course, if you say this to him, like you are giving him a second chance, and so on, and something happens and you do not follow through, he won't believe you anymore. He won't listen to what you're gonna say. He won't take your words seriously. After that, he would know he can do the same thing because you are not going anywhere, you're not leaving him. If you are giving him an opportunity, now it's his responsibility what's he gonna do with it. Depending on what he gonna do, you'll see what he thinks of you, what his feelings are, and what kind of a person he is. Second variance, you listen to your gut, what it tells you, and you may realize that this guy isn't worth trying again. You realize you didn't like him that much, he's not so special to you, so why would you now take your time and attention and give it to him? No reason. And so you move on. Another variant is when he means a lot to you and you want to see what's gonna happen, what does he want from you, what he gonna do. Third variant, maybe you are so curious of what happened, why he pulled away, you want to know what kind of games he's playing with you, or maybe you want to get experience in these kind of games, and so you decide you take him back. Now, what are the reasons guys pull away? First reason, he pulls away from the start because there is not enough attraction, then there is not enough of respect and value, and he just wants things to be casual. That's why it's not a big of a deal for him to come and go whenever he feels like it. Second, you make it too easy for him. Typically, men love the chase and they really appreciate something that they have to work for. Men want to be with a woman who is confident and have self-respect, not the one who will be around 24/7 and no matter how he treats her, not when he behaves like an idiot or flakes on her and she is fine with it, because when a woman does that, it means he can continue this type of behavior because there won't be any consequences. Also, men do not like when women get too clingy, like when you cancel all your plans to be available for him, each time he texts you, you drop everything you do just to meet him when he asks you out. You can easily forget about your friends or hobbies because he's your number one priority. Your world revolves around this guy. Do not make it that easy for him. There should be some intrigue and some work to be done. He needs to see that you have a life, or else He may take you for granted and pull away because he get bored, or like everything is pretty clear with you. You're already planning your wedding day. He should be wondering sometimes what you're doing and if you like him, instead of knowing for sure that you only sit next to the phone waiting for him to ask you out. The third reason guys pull away is when they realize they don't like you that much. At first, all could be cute and dandy, but as you get to know each other better, one of you may realize it's not what you wanted. And in this case, it just happened to be this guy who wants something different. He's spent some time with you, you've talked about different scenes, and he realized you have different plans and values, or maybe his views on the relationships are different than yours, or maybe he has a certain type of a girl in his head and he thought you were this type, but seems like you are not. You shouldn't take it personal, because that man you like may have had too high standards, but still it doesn't matter. You two are just not compatible. Please do not chase that man like he's the only one on this planet. Reason number 4, he is a player. Him pulling away can be a red flag that you're dealing with a player. This could be a sign of a man who only likes the chase. At first, he can be calling you daily, texting you a lot, and telling you everything you want to hear, and saying he's serious about you. And then when you are into him and you already draw these beautiful plans in your head, it's not that exciting for him anymore and he pulls away. Reason number 5, there may be other girls in the picture and that's why you're not a priority, that's why he comes and goes. Next reason, he pulls away because he read about it somewhere or took some dating advice. Maybe he's not experienced in the dating world, he likes you but doesn't know how to act or how to make you like him. Or maybe he's playing hot and cold with you, he wants you to fall for him and so he uses different techniques he found online. Another reason, he may be having some problems somewhere in his life and he's focused on solving that. If a guy is going through a stressful time, he must be supported, but for him, support might mean leaving him alone and not bothering him at all. Or maybe you don't fit into his current life plan, he has ambitions and some big things to do, and for now he has no desire or time to be in a relationship. Maybe he started talking to you and then he got caught up with his work. Trying to persuade him to see how great you are is pointless. If a man doesn't want something, pressuring him only ends up suffocating him and the man may just ghost you eventually. There is only one thing you can do, is giving him some space and focusing on yourself. Of course, it's hard going from almost being in a relationship to being single. However, you need to accept that you can't control how another person acts or feels and accept his decision. Another reason he doesn't want to be in a relationship. He may have commitment issues when he's afraid to be in a relationship, when he's afraid to lose his freedom. He may be afraid you'll leave him or cheat. He may have had some traumatic experiences. He can have daddy or mommy issues, which by the way I have videos about. You can check them out, the links will be in the description box. If he does have some issues though, remember that he's a grown man and you are not his therapist to help him work through those issues. Remember that it's his responsibility. Another one, he hasn't decided if you are the one. Instead of committing himself, he continues seeing you without making things exclusive and without getting too close. He'll continue stringing you along until he's certain or until someone better comes along. And the last reason, when a girl is coming off too strong, like when you've started dating and he already can tell you're trying too hard, you want him to like you so much, he can tell that you already want him to commit even though you've just met, and like he needs time to get to know you better. He didn't like this pressure, you've been super interested, maybe you didn't talk about feelings or you didn't ask him where this all going, but You don't need to necessarily say things for a man to know what you want sometimes. He feels the vibe, he knows you are very interested in him, and he can feel that you rush things, that you want to be his girlfriend. He wants some space, and if you try to reach out to him, you're gonna only make it worse. Maybe he needs some time to think, maybe something else. Maybe he pulled away because you acted needy and clingy, and he could see in your eyes you've been planning your wedding already. So he takes some time away from you, and if you start texting or calling him after that, he realizes how right he was. Like, you're just proving him his theory, his observations. Also, I want to add some thoughts about this. If someone decided to end communication with you, you shouldn't take it personal. Maybe the universe is protecting you. As they say, rejection is a protection. And I'm saying this not just to comfort you, but for you not to waste your time thinking that maybe you are not enough, that maybe something's wrong with you, and that's why a guy doesn't want to be with you. I say this so that you wouldn't keep your focus on someone who had already left. He's gone. If you have this kind of mentality, it will be much easier for you. You won't be blaming yourself or the guy. What's yours is yours. A man that is meant for you won't just pass you by. He won't just vanish after a few beautiful days with you. Please do not be in this scarcity mentality when you think there are not enough of good guys out there for you. This state of mind will only make you needy, desperate, and chasing guys. Maybe you like this guy a lot, but was he really the one? Or you wanted him to be? Or you just felt so lonely? I don't want you to think that we don't need affections, but we need the mutual ones, okay? When things are not easy, when they seem too complicated, and you have to make excuses for the guy, that's not right. Okay guys, this is the end of the video. Share your thoughts down below, like and subscribe, check out my other videos. Okay, bye!